So Melle has been trending all morning. Um, he was hating on Eminem. You know, seems like he said that only reason he's a top five rapper is because Eminem is white, which is absolutely ridiculous. But I don't want to be like a lot of these blogs where they just take one part of the interview and just run with it. So I want to listen to what Melle actually said. So let's check it out.
What you think about Eminem being at number 5 on the Billboard Top 50 Rappers of All Time list?
Obviously, he's a capable rapper. If you was talking about sales, he sold more than everybody. If you're talking about rhyme style, okay, he got a rhyme style. But he's white. He's white. So now, if Eminem was just another nigga like all the rest of us, would he be top 5 on that list when a nigga that can rhyme just as good as him is 35? That had records and all that. He's 35. He's white. And the point is this: if I was white, nigga, I'd be greater than Elvis.
You would not be greater than Elvis if you were white. Stop it. Stop it. It's ridiculous.
Niggas be like, Melle is greater than Elvis.
Lies.
Melle is the greatest white man that has ever lived. He came up with a culture. He's a part of a culture that changed the whole world. That is a great ass white man right there. But I'm not white. I'm one of the niggas. So, you know. So now you.
Just because you're not white, Melle, doesn't mean that we don't look at you like an Elvis. Like Melle, you're very highly respected. We love you. Hip hop loves you. They give you your respect. You're not white, but we still do that. So what are you talking about, dude? That's ridiculous.
He could be, anybody could be as mad as they could feel how they want to feel. If they don't think that race plays a part in the equation of how great he is. I heard one of the dudes that's down with him, Royce the 6'9", or Roy, was one of, I heard he's just as good as Eminem. Why ain't he as big as Eminem? Because he black.
That is not true, Melle. That is not true. Worst the 5'9", is he as good as Eminem rapping? Heck yeah. Worst the 5'9" is better than most rappers rapping. Okay, and with all due respect to Worst the 5'9", Royce doesn't have the classic albums to his name. He doesn't have the classic rap singles to his name. He doesn't have the classic rap verses to his name. He doesn't have the critical acclaim when it comes to his album. He does have Grammy-nominated albums, but a hip-hop classic, one of the top 5-10 rap albums of all time, Royce the 5'9" doesn't have that. But rapping ability, is he up there with Eminem? Sure, absolutely. He's up there with most rappers. So don't try to throw Royce the 5'9" in there like that. Like, no, everybody, real hip-hop knows that Royce the 5'9" is great. We know that. But Eminem is on a higher level than Royce the 5'9", and I love Royce. Do I think Royce is one of the top 50 greatest rappers of all time? You god dang right. But over Eminem, no.
It ain't none of that shit hard to figure out. Eminem gets a top spot because he's white.
It's not true. So
like I said, if I was white, they'd be comparing me to Elvis.
No, we would not.
They'd be like, that nigga Melle is pretty as Elvis. This motherfucker here. Look at that nigga arm. Look at this nigga. So it has something to do with it. Now whether he would be higher or lower, but still you can't take that out of the equation. If he was a black rapper, he'd be like, he wouldn't even make a list. He wouldn't even.
That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. That's crazy to me. No.
Make the list probably.
That's ridiculous.
But Busta, who I would say is number one. Let's see, this is the difference between who writes what list. Busta, I would say, is the number one rapper on the overall. Nobody's going to take Busta. Busta could rap just as good as Eminem.
He can.
Eminem, he has like his style. He got like a nice little tricky, gimmicky style. the way he put his words together, the way he string his words together is real. And I'm not going to say unique because other people could do it, but he does it, right? But to say that he would be even sell as many records if he was just another brother, that's not true. It's just not.
So that's what Melle had to say about Eminem. And obviously, this was absolutely ridiculous. Number one, it took Eminem years to pass the best-selling rapper of all time, which is Tupac. Tupac was the best-selling rapper of all time before Eminem surpassed him, and he's black. Tupac sold a lot of freaking records, yo. It took Eminem a long time to pass him up. Okay, but here's why Eminem is a top 5 rapper of all time. Because he's gifted. He's that great of a lyricist. He puts out fantastic albums. Here's the thing. Eminem has dropped 3 of some of the greatest rap albums of all time. The Slim Shady LP is one of the greatest rap albums of all time. The Marshall Mathers LP is one of the greatest rap albums of all time. The Eminem Show is one of the greatest rap albums of all time. No one can argue with that. No one dispute that. Go look at some of the greatest albums of all time. Go look at the 50 greatest rap albums of all time. I guarantee you all 3 of those on the list. Go look at where Eminem drops critically acclaimed albums. Eminem has put the work in. He's been consistent for over 23 years. Consistent. Has he put out some average okay albums? Sure. But Eminem has classic albums to his name. He has good albums to his name. Relapse, good album. What was the one after revival? No, after Relapse. Recovery, fantastic album. Bro, Eminem has put in the work. People got to stop using that narrative because he is white. That's the reason why he is great. No, he's great because he put the work in. Now I don't want to just say, maybe him being white, maybe, gets him to a bigger audience. But at the end of the day, Eminem is respected by a lot of these rap legends because he's that freaking good. He brought up Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes loves Eminem. And here's the thing. He said Busta Rhymes is the greatest rapper of all time. I wouldn't even dispute that. Okay, you want to say Busta Rhymes greater than Eminem, that's fine. But Eminem has put in the work to be great. He is one of the greatest to ever do it. In my opinion, he is top 5. It's not even a debate. And it just is what it is. And I'm a black man. And I'm so tired of hearing black people say that, oh, Eminem's only great because he is white. That man put in the work. That man gets better. He rapped his butt off, man. Melle, if you think you're better, if you think you're Elvis, Melle, how come you don't have 3 classic albums to your name, Melle? And the thing about Melle is Melle been hating on a lot of rappers. I mean, a video came out today. He said that Lil Wayne is not a top 10 rapper of all time because he uses auto-tune. Melle just said this. The video is out right now. That's ridiculous. He said Biggie isn't one of the greatest rappers of all time. The Notorious B.I.G. isn't one of the all-time greats. Melle said years ago he could beat Eminem in a rap battle. He thinks Jay-Z is overrated. These are Melle's quotes. He said this himself. Melle is known to say outlandish, crazy stuff, man. He's known for that. Do I think Melle is a hater? I think so. I think it's pretty safe to say. But I think that's utterly ridiculous. Shout out to Eminem. Eminem put in the work to get everything that he deserves, and he deserves to be called one of the top 5 greatest rappers of all time. Black people, stop saying it's only because he's white, Because it's 9 times out of 10, Eminem probably has better rap albums than your favorite rapper. I guarantee you Eminem can out-rap your favorite rapper, if not rap on the same level. It just is what it is, man. It is what it is.